actually can't stand tattoos, you know, they never get one, you know, don't want to think about them. And then other people are like really all for it.
Yeah, it's one of the things, isn't it? Like some people just love them and some people...
Yeah.
It's like sleeve tattoos and stuff, isn't it?
I really like them. I don't mind them. I think they're pretty
Tons
cool.
of people having them now. They're really trending, aren't they?
Yeah, they are,
But you've got to have the muscles. You've got to have the muscles for them, yeah.
Yeah. So, like, it depends what designs you have and stuff, isn't it? Like, because some people have really elaborate and just go for it. But don't you have to have it, like, in separate?
Yeah, like, I think it slowly, like, builds up and stuff. But, I mean, personally, if I was to ever get a tattoo, like, I'd really just be happy with just the one.
Like, just imagine, like, the pain they go through. When, like, because it goes like, oh, no.
Cost a fortune as well, if you're having each individual one.
Yeah, like, every single time, I mean.
I think the thing that scares me about tattoo is that it's, like, permanent. Once you have it,
yeah,
you can't get rid of it. Like, you can, but sometimes they leave, like, stains on your skin and stuff in it,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, imagine if it went wrong, you know, you hear about people who maybe, like, get translations and they're, like, completely wrong. You can't move it, you can't change it. It's really awkward if that's just, like, stuck there.
Or when people get a name. I think,
like,
The thing is as well, what happens when you get to like 70 or 80 and then it's all wrinkled? And you're like,
I think that looks amazing, personally.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. What a great look.
Yeah.
That's just totally, let's go for the 70s
Fresh.
tattoo look, you know, like, oh, just everywhere, saggy and can't even read what it is.
I don't want to even imagine that, Hannah.
It was a dog and now it's like a dolphin, I don't know.
A dolphin.
You know everyone.
Oh,
Alright.
right.
Basically, you'll never guess what who I've just met. So, I was in a cafe, just having my casual drink, which I do like every time I go to the cafe.
Okay.
And this lady came up to me, and she was doing some kind of like, she was showing around her wrap. It's called Diddler.
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 I don't know much about it right now. Like, she was kind of giving me a brief description of it, and it was actually alright. But basically, I asked her to come round to see if she could give us a better thing on it. So here she is, everyone. Lauren. Here's Lauren.
Lauren.
Hi.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm fine. Yeah, so Diddler.
So just tell us about Diddler. What is
So
actually?
Diddler is a social drawing app. I don't know if you guys draw or anything like that.
I like to think I can, but I really
Yeah,
can't.
many of my
Well,
friends do it.
Anyone can draw on Diddler. Like, you can be really good at art, or you can just be able to draw stickmen, whatever. But everyone can draw on it, and they share it with friends, and then you can watch how other people have drawn it. So say if you like something, then you can see how they've done it, or you can do anything you like on it. Yeah.
That sounds pretty cool.
So, like, what kind of platforms is this sort of available on?
It comes on iOS, Android, Windows, and so you can use it on your smartphone or tablet, whatever.
So pretty much anyone
cover
can use
the
it
whole
then?
thing.
Anyone can use it, yeah.
pretty cool.
So if say if someone just couldn't draw, like say like for example I can't draw, what happens? Would it is it some kind of like autocorrect would it like be able to like help you out a bit?
Would it
Guidelines.
Okay, there is actually a trace tool on it. So say if you find a picture that you really like, then you can trace that and use different colours or anything you like on that. So.
And everyone can see that, like your friends who have the app.
They
as
can't
well.
tell that you've traced it.
They
but
can't
can,
say, but
you
they-
could look like a pro drawer.
And they can follow it. They
Yeah,
can
so
follow
people
it.
can follow you, and then if they like doodles that you've done, they can star them, and then you get followers, and you can receive medals as well.
Oh,
so
wow.
it becomes quite.
Medals. Tell me about those medals. Like.
So medals are, say if you like have a certain number of followers, you've done a certain amount of doodles, then you get medals for it, and gradually you grow your follower base with your medals.
Oh,
That's quite
wow.
productive. It's an interactive thing as well,
It
isn't
is.
it?
It's a social app, really.
Yeah,
So
that's
you can
really
talk to different people on it.
It seems quite educational as well, because it's like it's helping the user able to draw. I guess
Yeah.
because it's like if they say they don't want to help in arts,
Yeah.
it's like if they're doing an A-level GCSE, would it
Yeah,
be able
definitely.
to it would be intentionally be able to help them become a better drawer.
Yeah,
It's a
definitely.
good start, isn't it, for people who really can't
Right.
draw?
Get your
Definitely.
feedback and stuff.
How much would this cost then? Like, is it costly?
It's a completely free app. There are elements of the app which you can pay for. On Windows at the moment there's a colour picker tool. So say if you want more colours, then you can download that and pay for it
Oh,
and have more colours if you want to get experience with it.
Interesting.
That's pretty cool then, considering
Are
it's
you
free.
are you good at it?
Um,
Like, could you like just show?
I can show
me
you,
Jade,
and I
like-
can show you some popular artists on here as well if you wanted to too.
Okay.
Let me show you
That's pretty cool.
So if you've got Diddler, you need to download it first, and then you can create a new diddle.
Yeah.
Unlocking.
So,
Oh, okay.
yeah, so you can create your own over.
Okay.
And so these are some of the diddles that have already been
Ooh, I
built.
like that.
Oh my God.
These are really good ones.
The green.
Some can be really complicated or really simple.
What's the easiest sort of thing to get someone started on it?
I don't know, it depends what your drawing abilities are like. Say if you can draw a stick man, then draw a stick man.
But
there's,
that good.
Yeah, but there's loads of different ones. This one's used the colour picker tool because you can see that there's all different colours in that. And then we set up different collections. So say if you're out of ideas for something to draw, you can have a look in the collection and see what drawings we've got. So there might be like, at the moment it's cakes, or there's like birds, or different animals, or...
So is it forever sort of kind of like creating new things to draw?
Definitely. And then so we pick the best diddle that we like, and we can feature that, and that's like the diddle that everyone sees on the app.
It's a great way of getting art out there, though, isn't it? I like that.
Definitely.
I do like
There's a
that.
really popular artist called Munin, if you wanted to check him out. And he does diddles which are like absolutely incredible, and they're really detailed.
So we've already got people who are kind of famous.
Definitely.
influenced, kind
Diddler
of
famous.
painters. Diddler famous. Great.
Definitely.
That'd be like really good. Like if we were to have like a gallery.
Yeah.
A gallery.
A diddle gallery.
A
Like,
You know,
people
we
could
could,
send
like,
in like their diddles. and
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah, and we could like show like the best ones and stuff, or like maybe like most improved and things like that. That'd be really cool. Like
Have a wall of all
Yeah.
the diddles. That'd be
Like,
pretty cool.
Showcase of art.
yeah, people could put it up on like our Facebook page or something, or Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, tweet it in.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Is it easy? Like would people be able to make a diddle and I don't know print screen it or
You
something?
can
and
share it from the app, and you can actually print diddles onto things. So say if you've got like a t-shirt that you wanted to print it on, you can print things onto that.
Oh.
Skateboards, you can print it on all different
Okay,
things like
cool.
that. So that's pretty cool as well.
How long would it take to like make one? Because for example, I just saw one of them caught my eye. It was like a picture of like just a sketch of a woman from the side. How long did that take to draw?
Well, after you've seen a diddle that you like, you can click on it and it plays it back. So you
Oh.
can watch how they've drew it, and some take like 10 minutes, some could take like an hour, but it depends on what you take.
So it depends on it's kind of worth
How
it
long you
eventually.
pushed it.
Yeah, definitely.
It's definitely worth the app.
And then you can share it on social media. So we've got a Twitter account and a Facebook account and everything else you can think of.
Oh wow.
And so we can
just
pick
called
diddles
Diddle.
out. Diddler.
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 And so then we pick those out to share on networks like that.
Okay
So
then.
you can be famous.
Bit in the lineup.
It'd be
Okay.
a quick way of getting famous, to be fair.
Oh my gosh.
Mm.
What's in your opinion, what's the best piece of art that you've ever seen made in Diddler?
Probably the Meaning one, and he's done like this amazing one. It's got like the most stars or something.
Oh yeah.
And it's got like nearly like 500 or something, 300. And it's like a lizard, and it's like really good.
So can people just like
Right.
like the photo then?
Yeah, so say like on Facebook, you can like things. You
Yeah.
can star the diddles.
Okay.
So the more
Oh.
stars you get.
So this is basically a bit like it's like a Facebook for drawing.
Yeah.
So it's like,
I like that idea.
I
I
like
love how
that.
it gets everyone involved though, like you don't
Yeah,
have to be good at drawing,
It's
you
kind
just
of-
do the chase.
it's kind of the way of expressing like
Yeah.
instead of like writing a whole paragraph on why like the sky is blue, you can just like
draw
have a nice
it, yeah.
have a nice sketch have a nice sketch of it. It's fun, it's creative, and also you can kind of
If
like
it was something you were really trying to take quite seriously as well, like say you are doing it for like A levels art and stuff, you can get your feedback and
You
stuff.
can
through it,
definitely.
so,
That's cool.
like,
and also you can get you can also get some ideas as well, because it takes a lot of inspiration as well to like
Yeah.
draw something. I mean, you've also got like the sketch, what do you say, sketches, the grids, you got that, but it takes a lot of inspiration to draw. So
That's true.
You have to be really creative, I find.
Yeah.
Like art and stuff like that.
Very
Very
But
creative.
if they're giving you the ideas on that,
Yes,
that
so-
can really start it off, you know. You're not just kind of throwing people in the deep end, like, you know, draw something now.
and there's
something
that
like
Draw
there's
now.
the incentive there as well, isn't there? 'Cause
And you
Yeah.
can see what other people are doing as well. So if there's like a popular trend or
Yeah.
That's good.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, maybe what we could do then, we should totally like just do the gallery. I think.
I think
That'd
that'd
be
be
a
really
really
good
good
idea.
idea.
Get
Go
people involved and
So,
stuff.
very,
yeah.
very creative. I mean, go on. You guys should come onto Facebook or Twitter, send in your diddler pictures,
Diddles.
diddles,
Diddles.
diddles at the SofaClub _BC on Facebook.
SofaClub.
Twitter.
tag us in it as well. Tag Diddler.
Yeah.
in it, and then we can
that's
see
a
Diddler.
good tag.
We'll tag Diddler in it,
Mm-hmm.
help them out.
You
Also,
help
and then
yourself.
email us, also tagging them in, and we'll get back to you on
And
that.
one by one, we can just like,
Fill this
fill
wall.
this wall
We can
with
fill
your
this
art.
wall. This wall.
We could be
Diddles.
right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll come back and it's just build.
With
I think that
all
would
the
be
best
great.
stories you guys can create.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, afterwards we're talking to some gamers anyway, so I mean,
Mm-hmm.
we can get their take, see how creative they are.
Let's
Maybe
see
not
how-
with drawing,
let's see
but
how-
you know, playing
See how
games
good
and
their
things.
diddles are, which I'm sure are not as good as yours.
Yeah.
Let's just go with that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But yeah, so afterwards we're going to be talking to some gamers. That'll be really cool.
Gamers.
Gamers.
What sort of stuff
I
are we
won't.
going to be looking at?
I'll leave it to a surprise.
Oh.
You know.
Well,
They've
she
got- they've got a
knows
lot
and
to
she's
talk about.
not going to tell us.
They've got a lot to talk about, so yeah.
Okay.
We'll leave it till after the break.
Well,
Thank you.
Thank you.
thank you so much for bumping into me into that cafe. Like you should do it to
It
other
was very
people.
random.
But
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
practically fate.
and yeah, so maybe next time you could do it to somebody else and
We'll be back after the break with some new gamers.
So we are very pleased to welcome Bren and Jay from Gamegasm.
Hello.
Hi guys.
You alright?
And you're here to tell us about many things. But first of all, tell us a bit about your channel. What is Gamegasm?
Okay, well, about 9 months ago, wasn't it? Yeah, 9 months ago.
Yeah.
We decided to do a gaming channel. Like we both love games, like for as long as I can remember. So doing a YouTube channel was a natural thing anyway. I've worked in TV, so I can do all the editing.
Yeah.
We researched up like on how to like capture games and everything like that. So yeah, we just started on this adventure
Just
to
went for it.
yeah, basically. I mean, we wanted to provide a channel that would appear like it's a proper TV show, but still have that YouTube kind of look to
Touch,
it.
yeah.
It came across as we wanted to get our opinions out as well. So a lot of the big review companies basically they tailor their reviews to the games, and we wanted to give an overall opinion,
Yeah.
basically what we feel
Yeah.
because we are gamers. We're appealing to a gaming community.
Exactly.
would you
Exactly.
call yourself pro gamers?
Pro gamers?
Pro gamers?
Well, I mean, there's pro gamers and then there's pro gamers. You know.
Pro gamers
Pro
are
gamers.
the MLG.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
guys are nuts. man.
What's
They
what's
live and breathe
NLG?
it.
I don't know
What's
what-
Major League Gaming. They're
Go on,
Yeah.
explain.
they're like proper hardcore.
The
gamers.
£10,000 setup.
They're the
Yeah.
ones that, they're the ones
Yeah.
where they have a stage audience looking at you as
That's
they
right.
play the game, and
Yeah.
they kind of like it's kind of like challenges, I guess. It's like, for example, Call of Duty. They'll be playing against each other, and the winner gets like
It's like $50,000 or
$50,000.
yeah.
That now.
So you
Is
can
it
have
more
like
than
a
that? Going
big
to the
rabbit
millions.
Insta.
Is it
Yeah.
big money?
Yeah, it's
It
big
is
money.
now,
If you're good at
yeah.
gaming, you
I
can
might,
earn a ton of money.
Start a
Yeah.
gaming career.
Yeah.
Start
Yeah.
practicing.
Oh yeah, start practicing.
Yeah.
So, give me like a bit of an example. What do you guys actually like? All right, you got the channel Gamegasm. You
Yep.
got like all the testing and stuff. Like you got all like the setup and everything.
Mhm.
But what have you done? Like, what have
Yeah.
you done like testing wise? Like, what have you tested to? Like, what have you done? Like,
What kind of
like,
games?
Oh,
games
okay. Well, we did.
Yeah,
we did
I'm sorry. I was just trying to. I was
understood.
thinking of the words,
Okay.
but on the tip of my tongue. I was like,
Review. Yeah.
Review. That's the word.
Review. Yeah, everything really, isn't it?
Yeah, we try and do everything that comes out, so it's massively time consuming,
And expensive.
basically,
Yeah.
and very expensive. We like to get the nice collector's editions as well, and basically show people. So we do unboxings. So for people that don't go for the collector's editions, we'll show them what they get in the box.
Yeah. So they might
So-
go, I actually want that.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
So yeah, it
So
just
do you
shows people what you're getting for your money, basically.
So do you do it for like a hobby also?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've both got like full-time jobs that we do.
Yeah.
This is like on the side. So a lot of the times, like we had a major deal yesterday, didn't we? We had to do like 2 videos, and he didn't finish work till like 10 o'clock in the evening. So I didn't get to bed until like 3
Yeah,
a.m.
about 3 o'clock in the
Oh,
morning,
no
we were
way.
talking into a mic, like,
Yeah, it's
hanging-
But it was fine. It was fine.
That
Do it
must
for the
have
love of it.
involved a
If
lot.
you
Yeah.
enjoy it.
I've actually got a question though. I mean, these guys aren't really all for it. But how do you feel about The Sims
Oh,
You know the
God,
The
literally,
Sims.
she was talking.
It's the
You just asked me about The Sims.
It's
Come
the
on.
most-
I thought that The Sims had like died about.
No,
7
I'll tell you
years
what.
ago.
I'll tell you what. The Sims is
It's
it's
really
a
good.
good franchise.
Isn't it?
It is a good franchise,
Still
but
going big.
I mean, it's okay. But the old one is the best one. The
Okay,
first
no,
one.
the original,
the
yeah.
new
Oh, you
one-
want like Sims 2 Pets or something like that?
No,
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 the very first one.
You want like the PC like the very first ones?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, the
Sims
first
I've
one,
never
yeah.
played it, so I
Busting
have
out.
like no idea what happens in it. Like, what do you do?
Life.
Life.
Basically,
It's
a better life
you build
than
a
what we live
house.
in.
You build a house. You get a job. You buy furniture.
Become a vampire.
that-
Buy
literally,
furniture.
yeah, this is what it is.
A witch.
It's
You
so
can go on
cool.
holiday to Egypt. Well, actually, the new DLCs allow you to go to
Yeah, this is when they started bringing all these add-on packs and.
It got better though. It got better.
Yeah.
It's
If you like that
always
sort of
been good. I've never thought they were
That's
bad.
like just
I mean,
my
like,
dream,
like there's like, alright, there's good Sims, and then there's kind of like the creepy Sims where you got that really lonely boy who will create his entire classroom. Like, watch how he kills them all off.
Okay, that's a bit dark.
That is a
That
bit
is
weird.
really
That's
dark.
a bit
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a bit dark.
People should probably not use The Sims for that. Purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not the way EA intended it to be played.
You'd be surprised how many people I know who do that. It's just like you should just ban them from it.
Yes.
Like meet their friends.
Yeah, because that, like I said, the life we live in isn't as good as like becoming like a millionaire.
What about? I mean, you were talking about the.
I thought like, what would you say about Xbox One and PS4? Because that's a big question. Isn't
Pretty
it?
There's been a
controversial.
big debate, and people like are still trying to decide which console they want to go for. Because there's a lot of games out there. It's like, well, what system do I buy? For me, it was an easy choice, but
Yeah. Let's see. I own both, so I do favour the PlayStation 4 if I'm being honest, but I will acknowledge the existence of the Xbox One. However, Brendan here is very stubborn and he refuses to even acknowledge the thing exists.
stubborn's a strong word. Yeah. No, basically, like with the Xbox, and my feeling on it is that when in the early days of the PS4 and the Xbox One, all the games were the same pretty much. A few of them had a few exclusives, but they weren't that important to me. And the games that were coming out on both consoles ran better on the PlayStation 4. Of course, the launch with the Xbox One couldn't have gone any worse. They had all this DRM problems and people just going crazy about all these restrictions they were putting on the console, like you can't share your games with your friends. And so I was tied up in all of that, and I was just like, yeah, well, Sony have just won this. Sony, you've got my money.
Hands down.
So
Point to
yeah,
Gryffindor.
I want to get an Xbox, I do, but to this day it hasn't given me a reason to open my wallet just yet.
Yeah, however, it's just I've heard on PlayStation 4, like, because you know how like PlayStation Network was free.
Yes.
They've put actually a charge in it now.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really a big deal. I mean, you get so
No.
much free stuff.
Yeah, they have something called PS Plus, so every month you're guaranteed 6 free games. So
Oh,
although
really?
you're paying
That's pretty
£5 a month, you're getting 6 free games.
And they're
so
not like like little throwaway games. They're
Yeah.
some big
Genuine.
titles. Like
yeah,
what
quite
was-
recent ones
yeah,
as well.
What was it? What was it this month? What do you know?
Oddworld, it was this month.
Oddworld,
and
yeah.
that game's only a few months old, really.
Mm.
Whereas the Xbox gives you games that are 2-3 years old. So.
Yeah.
What would you say graphic-wise as well? Is there a...
Oh.
There's mixed debate on that as well.
It is a very mixed. I mean, PS4 is the powerhouse,
Mm.
but the Xbox One, a lot of the features are for its Kinect. So,
Yeah.
and they have got rid of that now, so it is almost on par with the PS4. But it's down to personal preference.
Mm. Yeah.
People who like PlayStation will back that. People like Xbox will back that, and they're never going to meet in the middle.
No.
And then there's PC gamers.
I mean,
but-
Yeah.
PC, no.
We'll
The
leave
PC
that. We'll
gamers-
leave that.
The only thing PC gamers have got to back themselves is the fact that like they can do mods. They can
yeah.
Well,
they can
here's
completely
what-
mod out the game, and then eventually it'll get so modded that it'll just get booked.
Well, I mean, I've got to support the PC gamers here because yes, PC is always going to be more powerful than any console that's out there. It's more current, it's up to date, yada yada. Then you've got like the sheer breadth of the developers that can develop games for the PC. It's just like endless. You've got a massive indie scene on the PC, so you get new games all the time. The reason why I prefer console gaming over PC gaming is because you have to keep your PC up to date, and that's really expensive.
Really
you know,
expensive.
keep buying new graphics cards and installing
How
more
much
RAM.
is really expensive? Because I don't play games, so like, do you guys like spend a lot on
Yeah.
all of this sort of stuff?
Well, you think about each game's around about £50. Like we buy them on release day, but that's not like if we get like a collector's edition. I mean, we spent 175 just on Destiny.
Yeah.
didn't we? So-
Destiny.
But would you say it's worth it? Like,
Destiny wasn't.
Destiny wasn't. No. Overall,
Yeah.
as,
We were suckered by that one.
Yeah, I mean, we're gamers, but we're also collectors, so we kind of we like the stuff you get with the collector's editions. Like, I mean, it sounds corny, but they come in a nice box. There's usually
Oh
a
my
statue
God, I know exactly
or
what you mean.
yeah, it's,
We like
it's
nice
nice
packaging.
to display.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's really like the Assassin's Creed one where it came with like the full big, like it's about probably the size of this like here.
Yeah,
to there.
Yeah, yeah.
And it came with like a massive like cardboard cutout of the Assassin's Creed Unity guy, and also like a small figurine of him.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
Yeah,
sick.
we
It's
get
like-
all that
Yeah.
stuff. Like,
It's also like in the Elder Scrolls, it had like a proper, like a leather map
That's
of
right.
the
Yeah.
entire place.
Yeah.
That was the best. I also got that Tomahawk.
Yeah, so-
Last little question for you. I've just thought about. What's your favourite game of all time?
Yeah, which one would
Favourite
you guys
game?
Just
recommend?
off
You
the
go
top of your
first.
head, like what is
I know
it?
what yours gonna say.
Yeah, Final Fantasy.
Oh my god!
Alright.
Yeah. And,
Why? Oh, yeah.
Go on. Why?
It's the first game that I properly got into, and it's amazing story, and I've just always just loved Final Fantasy series.
It is
Yeah.
a good game.
And you?
I don't think I've ever had like one particular favourite, but I suppose the one that I've played the most, the series that I've played the most, would have to be Resident Evil.
Yes! Oh! I mean,
You like that one, do you?
I
Oh, good, yeah.
I love the Resident Evil series.
You guys can Facebook us your favourite games, or even tweet us at
Yeah.
SofaClub_BC. That's all we've got time for anyway, so I mean, we shall see you for the next episode. And thank you so much.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
You've
Thank you
kept
for
us so
coming.
informed.
Your
So-
pleasure.
I'm
have
actually,
been
like,
a delight.
intrigued.
Yeah.
Absolute
Well,
pleasure.
see you next time anyway.